1.
Brad Galley, Jeanna Troutman with you. Day 2 of Lions training camp. Access is open for us. We just listened to Dan Campbell talk about his first impressions and what he told us just now. He judges the ones and then said because of that, the day was a success on day 1. It's just good to have football back.
It's so good to have football back, and it's so good to be this excited about football in July.
Should we tell them what we were just talking about?
Yes.
Go.
Well, I loved how Dan Campbell was talking about people running their mouth a little bit about their expectations. About every guy out here has said they want to go to the Super Bowl. He said, sure, I don't care what comes out of their mouth as long as they're working hard. And I think that's so Dan Campbell. It's so Lions. Just putting the work.
It's a change of pace from what we've been used to for decades here. He gave some injury updates. The guys that were put on the NFI list yesterday morning are all off it, so they're good to go. Donovan Peoples-Jones, one of those guys that we saw out here. Talk about Brian Branch, his emergence. A lot of these young guys from that rookie class, they, of course, as any coach says, expects them to take that step. And I asked him about Jamison Williams yesterday, who really just stood out, made a couple of fantastic catches. Also vomited, booted, and rallied. And I said, what did you like more as a coach, the catches, the speed, or the ability to vomit and get back in the play? He goes, well, as long as he makes catches like that, he can throw up as much as he wants.
He's one of the people I'm most excited about. I think if you talk about who's going to have a breakout year, or who maybe personally who you want to see have a breakout year, Jamison Williams. Because I think everyone also will just feed off of him. If he's going off and he's a good target, it takes a lot of pressure off Amon-Ra St. Brown or Sam Laporta, and their roles change too.
They need him to step up, truly. And we saw what happened down the stretch and in the playoffs when he's emerged.
So electric.
Oh my gosh, the speed in San Francisco was unbelievable. And so if that can consistently be a part of this offense, I think the Lions know that they can, it's crazy to say, take another step with this offense. A couple other notes today. Again, we told you yesterday, they're not putting the pads on until Monday. So again, it'll be a shorts and helmets practice, but you see some of the talent that stands out. Laporta was one of those guys that jumped off the board to me yesterday and looked great. Dan Campbell also gave credit to Jared Goff, said the throw that he made to J-Mo yesterday was fantastic, over the top. He was asked about, while all these holdouts are happening across football, how important it is to have Panay, Goff, and St. Brown signed and all in camp, some of his guys. It's crucial. And he said, well, yeah, that was the goal. That's what the goal was this offseason.
I think it's huge just off the field that you have none of those culture issues, none of those player issues, no one who's putting themselves above anyone else. It's just, it's healthy here, and everyone's happy. It's just so fun to be back here.
Don't jinx it. We can't jinx it. All right. For Jeanna, I'm Brad. We're going to have coverage coming up tonight. 7 News Detroit. You knocked on
what kind of helmet?
whatever this is. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.